Hey, beautiful Cancer souls. I just sat down with my cards this morning, and the energy coming through for you is absolutely incredible. I have to share what I'm seeing because this is one of those readings where the universe is basically screaming that major shifts are happening in your world, and these changes are going to take you exactly where you've been dreaming of going. Let me just start by saying that as a Cancer myself, I know how much we love our security and our familiar routines. We're creatures of comfort, right? We love our cozy spaces and predictable patterns. But what I'm seeing in your cards today is telling me that the universe has other plans for you. And honestly, these plans are so much better than anything you could have orchestrated yourself. So I shuffled my deck with your energy in mind, and the first card that practically jumped out at me is the Eight of Wands. Now, this card is all about swift movement and sudden acceleration. And in your reading today, it's telling me that things are about to move fast for you, Cancer. Like, really fast. The kind of fast that might make you feel a little dizzy at first because you're so used to taking your time with decisions. What I love about the Eight of Wands showing up for you is that it's not just about speed, it's about divine timing. All those arrows flying through the air in perfect formation, heading straight toward their target. This is the universe telling you that everything you've been working toward, everything you've been hoping for, is now aligned and ready to manifest in your physical reality. I keep getting this image of you standing at a crossroads, but not the kind where you have to make a difficult choice. More like you're standing there, and suddenly a path appears that you didn't even know existed. It's like someone just opened a secret door in a wall you've been staring at for months, maybe even years. The energy around this Eight of Wands is giving me major career vibes, but it could also be about a personal project or even a relationship situation. Whatever area of your life this is touching, the message is clear that movement is happening whether you feel ready or not. And here's the thing, Cancer. You are ready. You've been preparing for this moment without even realizing it. The next card that came through for you is the Three of Cups. And oh my goodness, this is making me so emotional in the best way possible. The Three of Cups is showing me that this unexpected path change isn't something you're going to navigate alone. There are people in your life, maybe some you haven't even met yet, who are going to be instrumental in helping you step through this new door that's opening. I'm seeing celebration energy around this card, like whatever this change is. It's going to bring joy not just to you, but to the people who love you, your family, your closest friends. They're going to be so proud and excited when they see you stepping into this new version of yourself. There's something about this Three of Cups that feels like a homecoming, even though you're moving into uncharted territory. You know how Cancers are natural nurturers? Well, this Three of Cups is telling me that your caring nature and your ability to create emotional connections with people is actually going to be a huge factor in this path change. It's like your superpower is what's going to open doors for you that logic alone couldn't touch. I keep hearing the phrase, "it takes a village," when I look at this card in your spread. Whatever this new opportunity is, it's connected to community, to collaboration, to people coming together with a shared vision. And you, sweet Cancer, you're going to be at the heart of it all. Now here's where things get really interesting. The third card that showed up is the Knight of Pentacles, and I have to admit, this one surprised me at first. Knights are usually about movement and action, but the Knight of Pentacles is known for being steady and methodical. But then it hit me what this card is trying to tell you. Even though your path is changing without warning, even though doors are opening unexpectedly, you don't have to abandon everything that makes you who you are. The Knight of Pentacles is reminding you that your careful, thoughtful approach to life is actually an asset, not a limitation. This Knight is telling you that while everyone else might be rushing toward their goals, your steady persistence is what's going to make this opportunity sustainable for you. You're not just getting a chance to chase a dream, you're getting a chance to build something lasting. Something that will provide the security and stability that your Cancer heart craves. I'm getting such strong entrepreneurship vibes from this Knight of Pentacles. Like maybe this path change involves you taking more control over your financial future, maybe starting your own business, or taking on a role where you have more autonomy. The knight is holding that pentacle like a precious gift, examining it carefully, making sure it's real and valuable before he commits to it. The beautiful thing about having the Knight of Pentacles in your reading is that it's telling you to trust your instincts about timing. Yes, the Eight of Wands says things are moving fast, and yes, unexpected doors are opening, but you still get to choose when and how you walk through them. You don't have to sacrifice your need for security in order to embrace change. The fourth card that came through is absolutely blowing my mind, and it's the Six of Swords. Now, this is one of those cards that people sometimes worry about because it can represent leaving something behind, but in your reading, Cancer, this card is pure magic. The Six of Swords is about transition, about moving from troubled waters to calmer shores. But what I love about how this card is showing up for you is that it's not about running away from something difficult, it's about being guided towards something better. That figure in the boat isn't rowing frantically, they're being transported with grace and purpose. This card is telling me that part of what makes this path change so surprising is that it's going to solve problems you didn't even realize you had solutions for. Like you've been dealing with certain challenges or limitations, just accepting them as part of life, and suddenly this new opportunity addresses all of that and more. I keep seeing the image of you on this boat, looking back at where you came from with gratitude rather than regret. The Six of Swords is showing me that this transition is going to give you a new perspective on everything you've experienced up until now. Challenges that seemed like setbacks are going to reveal themselves as preparation. Delays that frustrated you are going to make sense as divine timing. There's something about this card that feels like coming home to yourself, Cancer. Like this unexpected path is actually leading you back to who you really are, underneath all the roles and responsibilities you've taken on for other people. The swords in this card represent thoughts and ideas, and they're all pointing in the same direction toward your new destination. What's really moving me about this Six of Swords energy is that it's showing me you're not just changing your external circumstances, you're shifting your entire mindset about what's possible for you. Those calm waters ahead represent a new level of inner peace and confidence that you're going to discover about yourself. The fifth card that appeared is the Ace of Cups, and honestly, Cancer, when I saw this card, I almost started crying because the message is so pure and beautiful. Aces are all about new beginnings, but the Ace of Cups specifically is about new emotional experiences, new relationships, new ways of connecting with the world around you. This card is telling me that whatever door is opening for you, it's going to fill your cup in ways you didn't even know were empty. I'm getting such strong intuitive hits that this path change is connected to your life purpose, to the reason your soul chose to be here in this lifetime. The Ace of Cups often represents creative or spiritual opportunities, and I'm seeing that this unexpected change might involve you expressing yourself in ways you've always wanted to, but never felt you had permission to. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's healing work, maybe it's some form of artistic expression, but whatever it is, it's going to feel like coming alive in a completely new way. What I absolutely love about this ace showing up in your reading is that it's confirmation that this path change isn't just about external success or achievement. It's about emotional fulfillment, about finding work or opportunities that feed your soul, not just your bank account. I keep getting the image of you holding this overflowing cup and realizing that you have so much to give, so much love and wisdom and creativity to share with the world. The Ace of Cups is telling me that this surprise opportunity is going to put you in a position where you can be of service in the most authentic way possible. There's also relationship energy around this ace, Cancer. Not necessarily romantic, although it could be, but definitely about connecting with people who see and appreciate the real you. This path change is going to introduce you to your tribe, to people who speak your language and share your values. Now, the sixth card that came through is really interesting, and it's the Four of Swords. This might seem like an odd card to appear in a reading about unexpected changes and new opportunities, but stay with me because the message here is profound. The Four of Swords is traditionally about rest and contemplation, about taking time to recharge and reflect. But in your reading, Cancer, this card is showing up as a reminder that even in the midst of exciting changes, you need to honor your need for processing time. This card is telling me that part of what makes this path change so perfect for you is that it's going to allow you to work in a way that's more aligned with your natural rhythms. No more forcing yourself to be constantly available or always on. This new opportunity is going to respect your need for quiet time, for reflection, for the kind of deep thinking that Cancers do so well. I'm getting the sense that maybe your current situation requires you to be more extroverted than feels natural, or to make decisions quickly without having time to really feel into them. The Four of Swords is promising you that this change is going to give you back your power to move at your own pace. There's something about this card that feels like meditation in action, like whatever this new path is, it's going to feel more like a calling than a job, more like an extension of who you are, rather than something you have to put on like a costume every day. The beautiful figure in this card is lying peacefully, but they're not asleep. They're in a state of conscious rest, of active receiving, and that's exactly the energy I want you to embody as these changes start unfolding in your life. Trust that you don't have to push or force anything. The right doors are opening at exactly the right time. The seventh and final card that came through for you is the Page of Wands, and this card is making me so excited for you because it represents fresh enthusiasm and new creative projects. Pages are messengers, and the Page of Wands specifically brings news about passionate pursuits and inspired action. This page is telling me that part of what makes this path change so surprising is that it's going to reconnect you with a side of yourself that maybe got buried under responsibilities and practical concerns. The Page of Wands is all about that spark of inspiration that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning because you're so excited about what you're creating. I keep getting the image of you as a child, maybe 8 or 9 years old, completely absorbed in some project or game that fascinated you. The Page of Wands is saying that this new opportunity is going to give you that same feeling of wonder and possibility. It's like the universe is giving you permission to play again, to experiment, to try things just because they sound fun. What I love about this page appearing in your reading is that it's telling me you don't have to have everything figured out before you walk through that door that's opening. Pages are students, they're learning as they go, and that's exactly the energy that's going to serve you best right now. This card is also giving me strong messages about communication and sharing your ideas with the world. Maybe this path change involves you having a platform or a voice that reaches more people than you've ever imagined possible. The Page of Wands loves to share what they're discovering, and I have a feeling you're going to have some pretty amazing discoveries to share. The wand in this card is blooming with new growth, which tells me that whatever seeds of intention you've been planting, they're about to burst into visible manifestation. And the best part is, this is just the beginning. The Page of Wands energy suggests that this opportunity is going to lead to even bigger and better things down the road. Let me tell you what I'm seeing when I look at all these cards together, Cancer. The story they're telling is incredible. You're moving from a period of careful planning and steady progress into a time of rapid acceleration and exciting opportunities. But you're not leaving your essential nature behind. You're actually stepping more fully into who you're meant to be. The Eight of Wands showed us that movement is happening fast. The Three of Cups promised you won't be alone in this transition. And the Knight of Pentacles reminded you that your steady approach is an asset. Then the Six of Swords revealed that this change is really about finding your way home to yourself, while the Ace of Cups promised emotional fulfillment beyond what you've imagined. The Four of Swords reassured you that this new path will honor your need for reflection and inner peace. And finally, the Page of Wands reminded you to embrace the excitement and curiosity of this fresh start. What strikes me most about this reading is how perfectly balanced it is between movement and stability. between excitement and peace, between individual growth and community connection. It's like the universe designed this opportunity specifically with your Cancer nature in mind. I want you to know that the door that's opening for you isn't just any door. It's the door. The one you've been unconsciously preparing for your entire life. All of your experiences, both the challenging ones and the beautiful ones, have been developing the exact skills and wisdom you're going to need for what comes next. Trust your intuition as these changes unfold, sweet Cancer. Trust that inner voice that has guided you through everything else in your life. Trust that the people who show up to support you are meant to be there. And most importantly, trust that you deserve every beautiful thing that's about to unfold. The surprise that's waiting for you on the other side of this change is going to exceed your wildest dreams, not because it's necessarily grander or more dramatic than what you hoped for, but because it's going to fit you so perfectly that you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Keep your heart open, keep your eyes peeled for synchronicities, and remember that sometimes the most profound changes come wrapped in packages that look nothing like what we expected. Your path is changing without warning, but it's taking you exactly where you dreamed of going. I'm so excited for you, Cancer. This reading has filled me with such hope and anticipation for what's coming into your life. You're about to discover just how magical reality can be when it aligns with the deepest desires of your heart.